Hello and welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at a set of magnetic socket extensions from Snap-on. I've got the 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive adapters. These are the shorter versions. Snap-on only makes one length of these. I know some other companies actually make some longer ones. So the 1/2 inch drive one here is about 1.5 inches. The 3/8 one here is about maybe 1.25 inches. And the 1/4 inch one adds about 3/4 inch. And so what these are designed to do is to connect to a socket to be able to magnetically hold a bolt in place when you're trying to place it in. A bolt or other component or assembly you're trying to put together using magnets. So you can see a typical extension would end somewhere around here, around that square drive anvil, but this actually has an extension coming out of it with a magnet on it to help hold your bolt in. So what you can do with these, and so I've got a 6mm bolt. This has a 10mm head on it. So I'm going to take my 1/4 inch socket here, take a 10mm socket, connect that together, and then now if I take this bolt, I can connect it in like that, shake it around, and it'll hold it. So particularly if you're working in a tight engine bay, this might be essential for trying to get those, for just trying to either insert or remove a particular screw or stubborn fastener that you can't really hold, but you can fish your socket in. And so these extensions don't add a lot of length to what you're doing, but maybe the perfect tool you need to actually extract the bolt or nut out of your engine bay or other confined spaces. And so here I've got this connected to a ratchet, and you can see I can shake the ratchet around, and this is holding that 10mm bolt in that socket very well without any problem here. So I've got a nice strong positive connection with this magnetic adapter. Adds minimal length. You can always add this on to other extensions. One other quick note I should add, these are only available in square drive. There are no wobble versions of this, even the ones with the smaller magnets. So you have to sacrifice the wobble for the magnetic connection. So a couple little quirks. So Snap-on sells these, and these are the larger magnet size, which are denoted by a 3-digit product number. There's a smaller one that has smaller magnets on it. And for example, why you might want the smaller magnet ones is I've got another 10mm socket. This is my 10mm 3/8, but you see how this socket here is necked down. Now if you've got a full-size socket without the neck, this shouldn't be a problem, but in this case here, because that necking down, I can't actually fit this 3/8 extension into it. So this is a Craftsman one that's necked down. Now what I've got here is a Snap-on semi-deep 3/8. You see this still has that necking down effect. Let's take a look at that. And so here I still can't fit this in even on this because of that necking down. And so if your if your socket necks down like this, you're going to need the smaller one, which actually has a 2-digit product ID number. I'll put the exact numbers of these below, but I got one of the full-size ones, which will limit me, but it'll have an increased magnetic hold, which to me was the most important feature for being able to extract positively an appropriate nut or bolt. If I need to go with a larger drive size, such as in this case here 3/8 on a 10mm, I can always partially remove it with this and then switch to the 1/4 inch and then remove it that way with the second set of adapters. Or you could buy the second set of adapters from Snap-on. Each of these are about 20 bucks or so, give or take. They don't actually sell it in a 3-pack, which I'm actually surprised they don't. I believe Gear Wrench actually sells these made in Taiwan in a 3-pack. But Snap-on was the only way I could go to get these made in USA, and I wanted made in USA tools. That's kind of what I prefer when I can get them, and this was only available through Snap-on as made in USA. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting on these magnetic socket adapters. Have a great day. Bye.